No, no ma'am, no sir. I stumbled. He didn't know that the peppermint castile soap was supposed to be diluted, because there's nothing worse than where the good Lord split you in the middle, We don't need a situation where you smell like the Gordon Fisherman, okay? Not reverse. This just discussed the top tips to smell good all summer for 2022. But if you want to step it up a notch, that noise, just of all times. Today, we will be discussing a detailed how to wash your lady parts and your butt. Now, if you know me and you're not new here, I'm not vulgar, but I'm very to the point. If you're new here, I'm not vulgar, but I'm to the point. I'm going to walk you through how I do it. Might sound a little bit of repetitive. Now, lady parts, before I do any shower routine, this is outside of exfoliating, my handy dandy trusty summer's eve. I can't tell you the many stories I have heard in claims and statements being made about, don't fool with summer's eve, don't fool with that. Cool. I realize it's not for everybody. It throws off your pH. I saw something the other day on Pinterest. Oh, it throws off your pH, but you know, what works for you may not work for someone else. And I think that heavily needs to be addressed throughout the self-care, body care, and hygiene community. Okay, we need to reconnect the community on that. This is the perfect example for it, because you know, oh, I recommend Dr. Bronner's soap, peppermint castile soap. No ma'am, no sir. I stumbled across a man, grown man, and he shared his video testimonial completely unaware about how he washed his nether regions. He washed and took care of his friend there, and he didn't know that the peppermint castile soap was supposed to be diluted, and he put on a whole heap, meaning a whole lot, on his nether regions. And you know how mouthwash just kind of feels like it has this burning sensation? He had that down below. He learned a hard lesson after that. It was too late when he found out you need to dilute it. That's proof right there. What may work for you, especially in this arena, taking care of down below, your nether regions, your lady parts for the men, it's not gonna work for everybody else. I've heard of baby Dove, using Dove. I have still yet to test that out, and we'll probably be trying that out soon for at the most a week, because as soon as you, especially in that arena, you switch out a feminine wash, you have to be really careful and very cognizant of that, just because you don't know what type of reaction you're finna get. You don't know if your skin and your body chemistry is going to react well to that. Yeah. So stick with feminine wash or whatever it works for you that does not cause irritation. pH balanced, if you can, if you will. Start with washing my lady parts before I even get to wash the rest of my body. The thing with me is I'm just like, okay, why shower first with my body wash or whatever I'm showering with? And it's going to eventually run down over that region anyway of your lady parts and your bottom and your seating area anyway. And you're what you're further doing is making yourself susceptible to throwing off your pH balance with just the body wash. If you showered the body wash first and be like, oh, I ain't studying my lady parts. No, you better. Your body is a temple, and the Lord has given it to you to take care of it. You might want to take care of your lady parts because it's going to get you where you need to go. No, it's not your stomach, where's your digestive system, but it's equally as important. So you need to take care of how you're washing her. Have your feminine wash or whatever you use for your lady parts. Use an amount, about a quarter size amount on your lady parts and then your bottom area. Because there's nothing worse than where the good Lord split you in the middle. Stinks too. Like you can't have one area smelling good and the other side. Say no to where the good Lord split you. Y'all know where I'm going with this. Y'all know. Use the feminine wash for not only your lady parts, but the back area too, okay? For your seating area, your derriere, your bottom. Use it there too. You want to make sure that you're treating it as if you are shampooing that area. You want to treat it as if you're shampooing your scalp, but down below. Definitely make sure you do that. You want to be gentle in that area because that area is already sensitive in the first place, which is why they specifically make a wash that is only for that area and not for the rest of your body. Body wash ain't cutting it for down there. It's not. If you want to play a dangerous game with throwing off your pH balance, then be my guest. I'm just really hoping y'all don't want that. I'm the messenger. The decision is up to you. Okay? I love you. I'm just trying to help. See, it's all about perspective. Don't shower first. Don't bathe first. Get to them lady parts first. Get to your bottom first. Feminine wash, front and back, okay? That's as plain as I'm going to put it. Be gentle. You can use your hands, washcloth. If you use a shower puff, please be careful. I don't mind telling y'all all over again for those who are new here, because I realize everyone doesn't know about the danger of these shower puffs. Potato, whatever you call them. It's okay. I get that after the video. 2 weeks max. You want to use a separate one of those for your lady parts. I suggest a separate washcloth and wash front to back. Because back to front, and you're going to be heading to see Doc. Because you're going to have a problem. We don't need a situation where you smell like the Gordon Fisherman, okay? Front to back. And throw that washcloth in the wash. One time use. That's why you need a whole lot of washcloths. For that. Exhibit B. Washcloth. Smells like some soap. I've had it around storage of soap. So I pulled it out. I'm like, oh, it smells like a mixture of Dove, Yard. Go ahead and shower. And just be careful that whatever body wash you're using, Dove, Caress, so forth, you want to make sure you're directly placing it on every other area of your body except for your lady parts and your bottom area. Because the last thing you want to do, use the feminine wash for your front to back in that order, not reverse. Is to forget. This takes practice for you to forget and be like, oh, I wash it with feminine wash, or I'll wash it with my body wash. No, you want to make sure you avoid the area as much as possible. No one said it'd be perfect, but as much as possible, you've already washed once in that area. Wash everything else when you shower, and then do a rinse of everything else. I've always gone the route of using a feminine wash first before I get into any body scrubs, before I get into any body washes, anything. Is as a part of my regular shower routine. Is just because it also acts as a protective layer. If you've already washed your lady parts with your feminine wash, or however you do it, you're covering that area. It acts as a barrier, but you can easily disrupt that area of your pH balance if you allow or either forget and deliberately shower and go right behind it with the body wash, because then those two products are competing to balance out your pH balance in that area. If you do the feminine wash first with whatever you use that's comfortable for you, that kind of acts as a barrier. Don't disturb it. So when you shower right after as your second step, don't do anything to disturb it. I don't care if you have to get a bottle, a pump, or squeeze it out the bottle and hand apply the body wash directly to you in every single area except for your lady parts and your butt. Sometimes people will say something about, they'll talk about how just the feminine wash alone will disturb your pH balance. But sometimes that may not even be the case. Sometimes you can have the right feminine wash. It's just that you're forgetting and going right back behind it with a body wash. You're going right back behind it with a body scrub or whatever you use to bathe with, a bar of soap, and you're forgetting. You're forgetting. It's okay, but you're forgetting. And that, whatever you use to wash down below again, they're competing with each other. If two chemicals in two products don't match, that's a possibility of a chemical reaction. Now, I'm not Doc, so you got to see Doc. Sometimes it's not always the feminine wash that throws off your pH balance. You forget. You might as well talk about it. We're grown out here. If you don't know, I want you to feel welcome here. Ask any type of questions you want to ask it in the comments, because we're going to address everything. I want you to be in the know. And if you're not in the know, that doesn't make you any less or more than anybody else. Random, but I want y'all to know that. Just be mindful of that and just set a mental reminder. Practice. Feminine wash before body scrub. Feminine wash before body wash. Make sure you're not washing the same area twice with two different products, because it's going to compete to balance out your pH balance. It's really helpful during the time of month. I've mentioned this so many times. It is actually one of my feminine hygiene favorites. I've got to do another one of those videos. You can see that here. Yeah. Norforms. For those that don't know, this is an OG move for me. Menstrual cycle or not on your menstrual cycle. They are deodorant suppositories. This happens to be the Island Escape I like more. While this is not for every day, it is for those times where you like to feel your freshest on top of what your current routine for feminine hygiene is. It's to step it up a notch. You should always keep these handy in your freshen up bag. Even after you've showered, wipes, feminine wipes, feminine wipes. I got the matching Summer's Eve nighttime cleansing cloths. Follow up with that still. If you notice, you're layering, but you're being mindful as to what you're using on such a sensitive area on your body. Wipes are going to add that extra scent and that extra layer of cleanliness, even though you have already taken care of it by going in with the feminine wash first. For your butt, for your bottom, body cream. Many people will apply it on their arms, their legs, get the elbow, the elbows and the kneecaps. That counts too, on your bottom. On your bottom. And preferably when it comes to applying any type of moisture cream, body butter, suffles, make sure it's on the drier side of the spectrum. Especially in summer, you want something that applies very dry, because the last thing you need is a sweaty butt, a sweaty bottom. I covered that in this video. I'm so serious. That's the most aggravating thing. You're out and about. It's like, okay, we have a problem here. On a serious note, body cream. On the drier side of the spectrum. This is from Tree Hut's 2021, last year's summer collection. This is the matching vitamin C body cream. Or you can use anything that's on the drier side of the spectrum. Bodycology, they have a drier type of body cream, still moisturizing, absorbs very well and very quickly. OGX's coconut coffee body cream, that's a great one, quick to absorb. You want to apply on your butt part, a very thin layer on that area, and work in layers. Max 2 layers. Anything more, you're asking for trouble, because then you might still encounter the butt sweat. You might still encounter that. It off with, and I don't have it near me right now, a feminine deodorant spray. If you notice, this routine is hand in hand with working together with you using different products for your butt part. And you're still layering throughout the process. You just have to be mindful as to the application. When you're using it, use it first. Shower. Deodorant suppository as needed. Drier type of body cream on your butt part. use some wipes, then finish it off with a feminine deodorant spray. It seems like a whole lot to do for your lady parts, but if it means that you're not out here smelling like the bad part of the ocean, mission is accomplished. Take this as the hygiene equivalent of that statement. Smell good, feel even better. That, ladies and gentlemen, that is my detailed how to wash your lady parts and your butt part, your seating area. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you all next time.